Xavi Simons to Spurs is one of the best signings in the transfer window, and I'm not even kidding. I know I'm kind of late here and everyone talks about this already, but I want to give you my thoughts, so let's go into the analysis. And if you don't know me, FOOTY with Wally, a channel where I cover Tottenham and make some Premier League content here and there. So let's go into the video. So Xavi Simons, 22 years old, right-footed, 179 meters. I don't know if you use feet or meters. I heard it is meters in the UK as well. You can leave in the comments if it's not. But anyway, he is kind of tall. 65 million euros. It is a very fair price considering how inflated the market is. If we compare this signing to Madueke, for example, from Arsenal, like they paid roughly the same, and Xavi Simons is way better than Madueke in my opinion. So financially wise, this signing is amazing. Obviously the player needs to play as well, but so far financially perfect. So let's go into his numbers. Season 22-23 he was playing in the Netherlands for PSV, and basically he was top scorer with 19 goals in the league, and overall regarding all competitions he achieved 33 goal contributions in 48 matches. That is like good numbers, because considering that at that time he was something like 20 or 19 years old. And then season 23-24 he was playing for Leipzig in Bundesliga in Germany, and he achieved 25 goal contributions in 43 matches, which is also good considering it was his first season in Germany in the Bundesliga. Then in the last season 24-25, 19 goal contributions in 33 matches, which is okay because he got injured. As I wrote there, 70 days off due to ankle injury. That is roughly 13 matches or something like that. So his strengths are ball playing ability, technically sharp with excellent close control and first touch. He excels in tight spaces, can break lines with dribbling and passes, comfortable under pressure. And that is perfect right now because as we saw last game against Bournemouth, the team lacked someone who was very good on the ball, who could dribble, beat his man, like comfortable under pressure, especially against man-on-man pressure, which is something a lot of teams are doing. Like Bayern Munich do this, Brentford used to do this with Thomas Frank, now Tottenham are doing this, Atalanta do this, and Barcelona do this sometimes. So this man-on-man marking is very strong and it's getting very popular again. And additionally to that, the intensity in the Premier League is insane, and having someone who can break lines like dribbling, passing is very good. And for me, his ball playing ability is something that Tottenham needed, especially in the midfield. I would also highlight his intelligence. High football IQ, knows where he needs to be, good decision making with and without the ball. Basically, he was from La Masia, which is Barcelona youth system, where they play positional football, as Barcelona is known for. So the players develop this tactical awareness or positional awareness, like tactical intelligence. So I see Xavi Simons as a very intelligent player as well, as technically good. So versatility, excellent as a left winger and as an attacking midfielder, but he's really comfortable playing in all four positions in the attack, as you can see on the map. And obviously bigger the circle, more times he played there. So considering his whole career, he played mostly as a left winger and then right winger and attacking midfielder. But in his recent seasons for Leipzig, he played mostly as a left winger and attacking midfielder, which is where I believe he will play for Tottenham, especially because on the right wing we have Kudus, who has this style of beating the man 1v1, dribbling, creating chances, and on the left we don't have this player, and therefore Thomas Frank will most likely use Xavi Simons there. I believe if Tottenham had signed, let's say, Lookman from Atalanta, then Xavi Simons would play as a 10, but as the squad is right now, I believe the priority would be for him to play as a left winger. And I want to show you this graphic. Like, look at his stats: through balls, passes received, progressive passes, touches. He is someone who will want the ball, who will be creative, who will want to have protagonism. He's a player who asks for the ball and like, no, give the ball to me because I will create something. And I would also want to highlight shots and creating action. Like, you see that he is a very creative player. And also something that I really like about him is the fact that he likes scoring and assisting. Not only scoring, not only assisting. He likes to do both. And like in his career, he has 65 goals for clubs, 65 goals and 53 assists. So the numbers are very similar. The only caveat that I have here is that he played in the Bundesliga, and Bundesliga, that's not an opinion, that is a fact that is shown by numbers, that the league in itself is good for attackers and midfielders and creative midfielders, because the average goal per game is higher. Basically, it's the highest within the European leagues, or at least the top 5 European leagues. And that is why sometimes we see Werner, Havertz, and Kuku, a lot of players having good numbers there, and then when they go to the Premier League, where the teams know how to defend better, they struggle with the adaptation. And obviously I'm not saying he will be like Timo Werner, I'm just saying that he might need some time to adapt. But going back to the graphic, the numbers are very high and he seems to be very good, which he is, but those numbers are comparing him regarding advanced playmaker. But let's go and see him overall, like how complete he is. And now looking at his stats in general, considering attacking, defending and possession, he is still very good. Like, he's very complete as a player. And just a random off-top comment: if you are hearing noises like children shouting or birds or dogs, I'm sorry about that, I have no control on that. Now going back to the video, let's compare Xavi Simons and Eze. As you've seen on the thumbnail, I think Xavi Simons is actually better than Eze. Eze. And I'm not saying this because Tottenham signed Simons and Arsenal Eze. I'm saying this because, one, talent-wise, I know football is not only about talent, but talent-wise, in my opinion, Xavi Simons is just better. Second, he is younger, 5 years younger. He was cheaper. So overall, as a signing, I think there is not even a comparison here. In my opinion, Xavi Simons was a way better signing. But going to the numbers, I would highlight here how much Xavi Simons touches on the ball, how much he receives the ball, how much he tries, whereas Eze is more like the dribbler. Xavi Simons is also a dribbler, but as you can see in successful take-ons, Eze is like the 1v1 specialist. Obviously, we are considering what they did in their past clubs, and the actual value of each signing we'll see on the pitch. If Xavi Simons play horribly and Eze play amazingly, like, I would be completely wrong. But considering best case scenarios for both, I believe Xavi Simons signing is better than Eze signing, even though I also like Eze a lot. I think he's good as well. But in my opinion, Eze is at his peak, and Xavi Simons has more room for improvement. And also, I forgot to say, the graphic is about them as wingers, like compared to wingers, because then I could have fair comparison. Whereas if I compare their map, advanced player, Xavi Simons will be clearly better. But that would be an unfair comparison because that is not Eze's play style. So for this video, that was it. For the next video, I will analyze Colomoni signing. But that said, if you want to disagree with me, if you want to agree with me, if you want to tell me anything, use the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with a friend in case I have said anything useful. And see you in the next time. Bye.